And then for you to just ghost me, I was livid. Absolutely livid after that.
You want me to stroll with you? Busy.
Bring your shots back. Come on.
Right.
Please.
I was in my
kind
feelings.
of upset.
I was.
He literally ghosted me for 36 hours. Please. Kind of upset. I was literally sick and in the hospital. I literally got admitted to the hospital.
Can you ask her what I needed?
Oh.
Does she know what you needed?
Not too
Go ahead, ask her.
Braylon
Cause
has a question for you, I guess.
she talking a lot right now.
Oh, okay.
When she talked about my Vans, in my mind, I said, "Oh, everybody else is getting it."
He liked the food, I think. Ooh. It's giving cricket.
Women say that what they like all the time, and that's fine. But when a guy says it, it's all bad.
Okay.
I think that's horrible.
What?
That's crazy work. What you just.
What's crazy?
Weaves is one of your deal breakers?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Blue reaction video. Today I'm reacting to Braylene and Kiana's catch-up episode with Arlette. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all is not subscribed, so if you mess with the video, tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Check out my playlist to see my other Balloon Pop reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it!
Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette, and we are here today with Kiana and Braylon. Welcome, y'all. Good to have you guys. How are we feeling?
Feeling good.
Okay, all right.
I'm feeling all right today.
Okay. I can't wait to get into this one. So we had you guys on episode 18. Wow, episode 18 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. Is it going to be a yes for you for her?
Yes, she's beautiful.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
It is a yes.
We got a match! I'll take this mic and you guys can go on off. All right now. Hey. And now, so obviously, as we've seen, a lot of people had quite a few comments to say about this episode. So let's jump right into one of our most talked about person, Mr. White Bucket Hat. We see you brought the hat back.
Bucket Hat B.
So, I guess a lot of the comments that were coming out there was like, man, like, is this guy always like this? Like, when he meets people, does he always come at them sideways like this? Like, I guess weaves is one of your deal breakers?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So what about some of the other comments you said? Like, what was going through your mind during those moments?
I think it was just people not used to the men having preferences, and I think that's an issue.
Okay.
I have a preference. I didn't say anything bad about any woman. I just stated my preference.
Okay.
What I like. Women say that what they like all the time, and that's fine. But when a guy says it, it's all bad.
Okay.
I think that's horrible.
What? So what about the whole like Kenya scammer thing? What was that about?
You don't get scam calls?
Okay, wait, but the whole, like, I totally agree with him. Like, we hear this all the time. Like, when guys state their preference, they get a whole onslaught of people saying, oh, you're shaming women, da-da-da, you so negative about this, or you hate black women, whatever it is. And it's like women in general, especially black women, they always get an opportunity to state their preference, and nobody is supposed to judge them for that. But when a man comes forward and says what he likes and doesn't like, it's like taken as, oh, like an assault on that women personally, or an assault on women in general. Like, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, I wouldn't put it on Kenya though. I don't know who it's coming from.
The whole continent, man.
Wow.
No, it was just fun, man. It was just some fun and games.
Okay.
It was really the first young lady who talked about my Vans. So after she talked about my Vans, even though I got them on the last second, when she talked about my Vans, in my mind, I said, oh, everybody else is getting it. I'm from East Cleveland, Ohio. We joke, and I know how to take jokes too, but I do know how to turn it on when it need to be turned on. Okay,
so she activated your villain
She activated my Shaw High.
All right. So, Kiana, obviously on your segment, when you came out, he was just as sweet as can be to you.
Honestly, yeah. When I saw the whole episode, I said, "Oh, okay." I was just very much taken aback.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all the comments were a lot too, because I was just like, guys, I literally did not hear any of this before. Like, I was in the back, I couldn't
Right,
hear a word he was
exactly.
saying. I did not know any of this. Everybody's just like, you know, good luck, like good luck with him. Like he's gonna be a wild one. I'm like, I literally did not get any of that at all.
So once you watched it, what were you thinking?
I was like, I don't know what I got myself into. I was just like, oh, well, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I was trying to be optimistic.
So did you guys have a talk about how he acted on the show? Like once you were able to see it?
Yes. Yeah, we did. I mean, like, it wasn't really, I feel like it was just like the show, and I feel like I talked to the other girls, like, we're like friends now, and we were all fine after the show. We all went out together afterwards. I was like, everybody was like fine. There was like no malice, no
Okay,
anything.
good. So they
like,
took it like the jokes you were.
everyone was good.
Man,
So it was
absolutely.
fine.
We
We,
all
all
went
just
out.
being a
We went to the-
jokester.
we went to the club. We danced. We had a good time.
Okay.
Wasn't nobody upset, or I didn't see that other young lady, the first one that talked about my van.
He was
I
waiting for
had a
her.
couple jokes for her.
It was just literally, yeah, Mercy and Jimmy. They were there. They were so nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
they were fine. We literally all
Good.
went out.
that's good. Okay, I'm glad no one took too much offense to it.
I appreciate that.
Good,
Well, the
good.
internet did. They was killing me.
I
They
know,
was just talking
I know.
crazy about me.
100%.
And everybody asked me, they said, what's under that hat? So,
Oh, you showing us? A bald head.
a bald head.
Okay.
It ain't nothing that I'm ashamed of.
Okay. He did show
What
me
it
that
is.
the first day, right after we walked off the stage. He was
Aye.
just like, I'm just gonna let you know now. You got something wrong with like bald head men? I said, what? Then he took off the hat and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, no, it's not a problem.
Okay, good.
But thanks for being upfront.
Yeah.
Right here, right now.
Right.
So, yeah.
Bro, he looks like a totally, like, it's like that hat makes him look so much better. Like, no shame, but like, I think some people just look better bald than other people. And I just feel like he looks not as good bald as some people I've seen that are bald, if that makes sense. But outside of that, like, it's just crazy how people on the internet will try to create drama into these relationships that they don't really know about. Like, they're saying all this stuff and how you better watch out and da-da-da, like, when they don't know anything other than what they saw on the show. They don't know that they all go out after, maybe. And if they did, they don't know what happens when they actually go out because they weren't there. So for them to be all like, even their business, you know, it's people on the internet, you know, it's going to happen. But it's still like, bro, who are you to say this?
Okay.
I mean,
all
I'm a
good.
beard girl.
So he didn't hatfish you?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
I mean, even without the bald head, I mean, even with the bald head, I mean, what? It's still a 10.
All right. We know you look good. Okay. Yeah. Let's sign everything, guys. Okay.
Speaking of which, so let's get into, obviously you guys said you all went out after. Now, did you guys individually get to go on a date since you ended up matching? Like, have you guys gone out?
Yeah, we went on a few trips, a few things.
Oh, trips.
The best
Well,
time I
just,
had
you know.
was we went to Martha's Vineyard and had a nice time.
Okay.
We'll,
Is that in Arizona?
no,
Or
so we'll start from the beginning.
Okay, go ahead. You
Since
take it
we're
off.
Skipping
Go ahead.
things. After the show, we went actually straight back to Ohio. I like changed my flight from going home to going to Ohio.
Cleveland.
Okay, because you're from where?
I'm from Massachusetts, so
Oh,
Boston.
and he's in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
you were
But
meant to
still
go
same
home.
Time zone, yeah. So we just took a 6-hour flight back that way.
Okay.
So went to Cleveland. That was a good time.
How long were you there?
Like 3 days?
Yeah,
2-3 days.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it
we
was
got back on Sunday. I left on Tuesday or something.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah. Got there
mean,
that night. We
we had a good
cooked
time.
dinner. He took me to the gym the next day because I love the gym.
Shout out Extreme Compound.
Him and this
there.
extreme compound.
I know, I
what
know.
is this?
Phil, what up?
As much as I'm at my gym, we ain't shouting out LA Fitness over here, but
Derek, what up?
well, that's the chain. They don't need nobody shout out, okay? Okay. But anyways, yeah, so we went to the gym. That was really nice and impressive. We did a whole step class. That was intense. It was so much fun.
Extreme compound, man.
I was very impressed. I was like, this man said he works out, but does he work out? Every man on the show said they worked out.
Right, exactly. But he does. He works out. He proved it.
He does. He proved it.
Okay.
I was impressed. It was a fun time. We like got food at, what's that place?
What went we to Piata?
Yeah.
I think we went to, but before that, you got to tell them about the ride home.
Uh-oh. What happened to the ride home? I mean, you tell it since it seems like you're ready.
Oh, you don't remember the Wrangler? What happened in the Wrangler?
What happened?
Tell us.
First of all, he has a Jeep. Secondly, that does not go with my hair. Okay, I don't know why he picked a natural hair girl, but the Jeep and the curls, I couldn't see nothing.
We had all the doors and everything off, so it started raining.
Oh, no.
And we had a time there. It was like an experience, really.
Was it an experience? I was definitely traumatized. I said, I don't really know if this is going to work out. He was running lights. I said, sir, I don't know what you think this is.
It was an experience. It was an experience. I didn't say if it was good or bad.
And this is the interpretation.
So hold on, Braylon. So you said you got a Jeep, all the doors, roof, all that's off.
Yeah.
And does it rain often in Cleveland?
I mean, it's Cleveland.
It literally rained every day. That weather is so sporadic. It's not even funny.
Oh no! So you drive like that often? Rain just pouring all over you and in your car?
No.
Okay.
When it rains, I'm usually in the house.
Okay.
But she ain't want to get on the bike, so we just got on in the Jeep and we bounced out and it started raining. I didn't think it was gonna rain, but we had a good time. We laughed, we kicked it, and I thought that was great.
Okay. All right. So what happened after that? Any other fun dates?
We basically chilled. We hung out. I cooked dinner one night. It was good. It was a nice little vibe.
Uh-huh.
He liked the food, I think. Ooh. It's giving crickets.
No. Hold on. No, the food was good. I appreciate when a woman cooks for me.
Okay.
Especially, it felt like she cooked it with love, and I wholeheartedly appreciated that.
All right.
Anytime a meal. Anytime, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, getting up, and she did that for me, made me something to eat when I was hungry and everything like that. I appreciate that so much.
Okay.
I really do.
All right. So after this trip to Ohio,
that trip was good. And then probably like a week later, he like booked a flight and planned to come see me in Massachusetts.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, first of all, I like her voice, and I'm like attracted to her physically, I would say, even though. I don't know if she's maybe as conventionally attractive as some other women that I've seen on the show, where a bunch of people might like her, but I think she's attractive. I like her hair, I like her skin tone, all that. And she just seemed like, I don't know, kind of chill, like not trying to create drama, like just a good vibe. And I seen in the pictures she had like a nice body and all that. So I'm feeling her so far. And then also, I'm surprised we're getting so many pictures of them together. Like, in all the other catch-ups I've seen, like, you are not seeing no pictures of them together. They all basically have went bad. So it's kind of crazy seeing, like, them taking pictures together. They actually hung out for many dates and many days. Like, this is all new to me.
And, yeah, so ideally we wanted to do the weekend, but I had a few events. Like, I'm an AKA, so it was, like, Pinkwell time, and in Massachusetts, we are on the water, so we have, like, certain islands. Like, we have, like, the Cape, we have, like, Martha's Vineyard. So Martha's Vineyard is, like, our island. It's, like, it's where people vacation, like, the president, like, just random big people, they vacation there. So usually once a year, like, there's always, like, AKA events, or there's, like, a beach day for the AKAs, and I was like, I have an event, like, I'm going to Martha's Vineyard on Wednesday. I was like, so do you want to, like, come with? Because, like, I already have that day off. You might as well just come.
Right.
And it's just, like, a good time. Like, we're going to take the ferry over. And we, like, took the ferry. So nice. Nice little sunset. It was a cute time. Ice cream. It was so good. We had a interesting debacle while we were there. He had some work stuff that was going on. And so he wasn't really, like... I mean, he was present, but not present. I mean, like, I didn't know if he had a good time or if I had a good time. I didn't really know if he was having a good time, but he said he'd had a good time afterwards. I just don't know.
Okay, let's hear it from him. How was your time?
That's crazy work, what you just...
What's crazy?
So, we did go to Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
And Martha's Vineyard was cool. Yes, I did have some work stuff going on. But she was stepping... the whole time.
Okay, strolling. It's called strolling.
Strolling,
Please.
stepping, jogging. Listen, She was doing that, and she was taking a lot of pictures, and that was cool. I wasn't tripping. A lot of people was coming up to me, asking me different questions and everything like that. Like, I let you shine because that was your platform. And I let you shine, and I stood off to the side with no issue. So don't say that I wasn't present when I was there.
Okay. I'm not saying you weren't present. I'm just saying it was just like...
You wanted him
you
more
were
engaged?
occupied.
You want me to stroll with you?
Obviously not. It's just not appropriate, obviously. Because you were just not a part. But it's okay. It's okay.
So, there was a bit of a little back and forth after the event, or it was at the event, or...
It was just a long day.
Okay.
The event went fine. We had a little tizzy coming home, but it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
A tizzy? What's that? What's a tizzy?
No need to get into it.
Arlette,
got
can you
home.
ask her what a tizzy is?
Guessing a little disagreement, right?
No, we didn't have a disagreement.
So
it was just like the ferry got messed up. It took a long time for us to get home. Like, it was just like the night ended just a little not how it should have.
Okay.
Yeah. The next day, he had to like go get my car from like an hour away in New Bedford. It was just like a lot.
I went and got your car, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just want to make sure, you know.
Did she say you didn't
Well, I
get it
had to go
before?
to
What?
work.
Why did you say it like that?
No, I just wanted to let everybody know, you know, I'm present. I was there. I was helpful.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
I just
okay.
want to...
I didn't mean anything by that, okay? We
To
can
the
take it
tizzy?
back. Bring your shots back. Come on.
Right.
Please. Please.
So now
Don't
what?
do me.
I would say listening to him talk, he is a little petty. Like, I can get what he's saying. Like, he wants to clear the air and make sure people are not talking about him, saying that he wasn't present, he wasn't involved. Like, I get what he's saying. You know, when she's strolling, doing her AKA stuff, like, it's not like he could really do much to be involved with that. I don't really think she elaborated on what she meant by that. But he seems to, like, hang on every word she says. Like, just, I don't know. Like, he doesn't let anything past him, which I think is good, but also sometimes you gotta let stuff go and maybe not take it as personally and feel like you have to defend yourself. But I get that, you know, they're doing this interview, so that's different than like a normal scenario. And him going out his way to get her car is a big deal. Like, he had to go an hour just to get that car. Like, that's a lot.
This isn't the little white vans situation.
Oh, okay, y'all, let's bring it in. So now, after this trip or whatever this was, did you guys communicate afterwards, or how did it end? Did it end good?
It was just a day trip, so we came back to my place. So when I went to Ohio, I stayed at his place. When I came to Massachusetts, he stayed at my place.
Got it.
Which is fine. I like had work the next day because we planned on going to Florida the next week. So I was like, oh, I really can't take days off this week because the next week we're gonna take off. So I had to go to work, and I'm a physical therapist, like an inpatient physical therapist. So I work in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I have to physically go into work every day, which he works from home, which is great, which means you can take your work anywhere you go. But for me, that's not how that works, and I work long days. And I said this before, that, like, I also have my own fitness business, okay? Confidence Fitness.
Hey. Just keep on going. Just keep on going.
Yep. So I literally do my 9 to 5, and I work like a good 10-hour day, either like 7 to 5, or I'll do like 9 to 7, and then I'll go straight to the gym after, do like a 8 p.m. session, be there till like 10:30.
So she gone from like, what, 6 in the morning to like 10 at night?
I'm gone like all day. And I mentioned this. I said this.
You know?
You told him that before he went out there.
I told him this.
Okay.
Because he
What
goes to
about
bed at like 9 o'clock, and we were chatting on the phone before for that week that I like, you know, came back from Ohio. There was a week, and then he came that next week afterwards. So we're chatting. You know what time I'm out till every single night. I just think when he got there, the reality just like set in. And I just like, I feel like maybe if I took some more days off, it was a little more present and we had more time together, maybe it would have been a little bit better.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Braylon.
My brother just, you know, wish I could have had more time. I like time. I like affection.
Okay.
You know, I want to be loved on. I'm
We're
a
just
big
gonna
teddy
get,
bear.
We're just gonna get right to that part.
So now,
No, I'm just saying, you know, yes.
so did you feel like that trip when you were out there, you didn't get no time, you didn't get any affection?
it wasn't to my standard or my liking in a sense. I wish it could have been more.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So now, like she said, she told you beforehand about her schedule. You didn't think it was going to be that way when you got there, or?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's like women say things, but usually when it come to me, I mean, things kind of change. And she stood on business with her time frame.
Okay.
That is funny. Like, first of all, I think he is very funny. I think he's very, like, cool and funny. Like, he would be a good friend. Like, I don't know. But also, he, like, what he's saying, I totally understand that. Like, I don't know if it's just being light-skinned or what it is. Like, I agree. Like, sometimes women say things, but when you look better, when you're better than the other people they've dated, and you're more of a priority, I guess, than some of the extra things they have going on, then you get different treatment. And if you're used to that, then coming into with a woman that really sets her boundaries and isn't going to deviate from her schedule, it's like, oh, like, this is not how I expected this to go, which can lead to not liking it, you know?
And it was shocking a little bit. But, you know, I understand, though. You know, she grinds. She,
right.
You know what I mean? She S10 was seeing that.
He likes to really play games, and that's another thing.
No, she's a doctor. She's a
DPT.
doctor.
He be doing too much.
She's a doctor, and she also has her fitness business. And I went to the gym with her as well.
At her gym.
Yes, at her gym. At LA. Yeah, I went to her
Why
gym.
he don't want to shout out LA Fitness? Right. He's so stuck on his own little gym.
No, but yeah, I went to the gym with her a few days, like 2 or 3 days and stuff. And yeah, she long days. She is not jiving with that.
Wow.
So you know, yeah. That's,
so
man.
She said you guys planned Florida. Did Florida happen? Let me hear from Braylon. No, don't turn it to her. I want to hear from you first.
Ladies first.
And then we'll go to her.
Might get a,
Yeah, let's go. Go ahead.
Ladies first.
No, it's all right. Go ahead, Braylon.
Well, yeah, I mean, I spent like a band on the trip, and she got sick.
Oh.
So, you know, sleeping under that fan, directly under that fan, she got sick.
Okay. So it didn't happen.
Yeah, so she didn't come to Florida.
Okay.
I went back home because I had an emergency, and then I shot to Florida.
Okay.
I wasn't going to go at first because I didn't want to go without her, but I was like, man, I didn't want all that money to go to waste. So, yeah, I had a great time. I was kind of upset that she didn't come. Yeah. And I was in my feelings.
Kind of upset?
I was
literally ghosted me for 36 hours. Please. Kind of upset. I was literally sick and in the hospital. I literally got admitted to the hospital, and I told him that, and I was like, I've already been out of work, like, literally Monday to Tuesday. It's Wednesday. We were supposed to leave on Thursday for the rest of the weekend. I said, that's an unplanned whole entire week off of work. We didn't plan that. I worked 10-hour days, so, like, I was going to just, you know, first 3 days, just do my 30 hours, and then I could just, you know, take the rest of the week off. That obviously was not in the plans. I couldn't have, you know, predicted I was going to get sick.
Yeah.
And then for you to just ghost me, I was livid. Absolutely livid after that. 100%
So
livid.
he ghosted you when you called him, or you texted him saying you're sick and you're not going to make the trip? Like, how did that conversation go?
It basically went like, hey, I don't think I'm going to go to Florida. It just...
Damn, like, I can understand her frustration in this situation. I get being frustrated and spending money on a trip from his perspective and her not being able to come, whatever. Like, I get why that could be frustrating. But to, like, kind of abandon someone when they're sick and they're going through a lot, like, look at Arlette's face right now. Like, that is exactly, like, come on. Like, you can't just ghost somebody when they're not feeling well, especially. Like, even if you don't want to continue or whatever, I think you should be supportive of whoever you're dating while they're dealing with whatever, you know, unhappy situation that they are dealing with.
This is not feasible. It just logically does not make sense right now.
Okay.
And he was upset. He took it pretty well.
On the phone, or this was...
On the phone. And that's probably like the last conversation on the phone. But yeah, so he took it pretty well. Kinda. He like hung up and was like, I'm gonna call you back. And I said, what? I said, okay. So we were upset. Okay. But then he called back and he's like, I understand, like, you know what? It's not your fault that you got, you know, sick. And I was like, okay, like, I'm sorry. Like, what else can I say? Like, I just feel bad. And then we hashed that out. That was fine. I thought everything was fine. Next minute you know, the next day, no call, no response. I called 3 times, no call back. You know, I said, oh, not me getting ghosted. What is this? Highly upset. Then the next day, still didn't text me back, still didn't call me back. Then sends a text mid-afternoon just with a hey.
He sends you a message saying, hey.
Yeah, just hey.
Okay.
Not a returned call to my 3 missed calls. Okay. At that point, I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. Because what are we doing here?
Okay. Braylon, what happened during the 36 hours?
What happened during 36 hours? I really want to know.
Well, you know, one thing that I've, as I done gotten older, I realized that, you know, sometimes that you do have to apologize when you're wrong. And I was wrong for ghosting you for 36 hours. My apologies, sincerely. I was in my feelings. I was upset. And sometimes I need to break away from life when I'm upset because I don't want to come at you in a disrespectful manner. Again, I apologize. I was upset. Some people might say that it was wrong, but I'm sorry.
I would have liked that. I'm sorry about a week and a half ago, but you know, here we are.
We got it though. We got the apology.
Yeah. Nobody's perfect.
Okay.
Nobody's perfect. But you know, when, can you give me a little grace, please?
100%. You know, we're in a forgiving type of era right now, you know?
Okay.
All right.
So now, what's going on now? So after you message her, hey, how are we doing today?
We talked here and there and things like that. We talked here and there.
Did we?
You doing too much right now?
I'm trying my best. It's just inconsistent. I just want to know. I'm just confused. What's your definition of talking? Because I'm pretty sure I consistently kept calling you and you were not answering. But you sent text every day.
My definition of talking is what you're doing a lot of right now.
Oh.
All right.
There's a lot of kikiing going on. How you doing? How's your day at work? On repeat.
So it was just a lot of text messaging, but you wanted more conversation over the phone.
Oh, he absolutely knows I wanted more conversation. How do we talk for 2 weeks straight and you call me every single day, all the time, and all of a sudden it just got dry?
I was salty, and I told you. You want to keep...
One, I feel like they still like each other. Like, just the way that they're interacting, like, is leading me... First of all, we've seen that they've gone on, like... They've been around each other for a very significant amount of time. Like, days at a time. You know, they're... Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like they still have feelings for each other. And that's why they're, like, kind of acting a little petty. Because they both like each other. And I think they should just both let go of their egos and get back together. Because... You know, maybe you don't meet people like that you really like all the time, and you know, you don't want to like miss out on that opportunity because of your ego. And he apologized, like she said, even though he took a long time to apologize, at least he didn't rage out on her. Would it be better for him to just rage on you and say some wild shit, or is it better for him to just not say anything? You know, but I do agree he should have called her, whatever. Like, she obviously likes being called, so you gotta communicate in the way that the girl likes if you really want to be with that girl.
Keep pushing this button on this camera.
Uh-oh. So y'all, what's going on? So where are we today? How are you guys? Are we still...
Oh, we great.
Talking? Are you guys... You know what? Let me ask Kiana. Kiana, where are you guys today?
If the bold face just... Okay.
If someone were to ask you, who is this man to you? What would you say?
Before today, I would have said, a thing of the past. It was a good experience. You know, you live and you learn. I just feel like now that I've had some reflection, because last week I definitely was cussing him out, but now that we had some reflection, I just think that we just are not compatible in that type of way.
Okay.
Like the things he needs and things I need. Like what I was giving was great, but what he needed was not what I was giving. You know what I mean?
Can you ask her what I needed?
Oh,
Does she know what you needed?
not too.
Go ahead, ask her.
Braylon
Cause she,
has a question for you,
cause
I guess.
she talking a lot right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
So for you guys weren't compatible.
yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
He would just like a little more affection than I am trying to give. And like we said before, I like to stand on business.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's not compatible.
Okay. Okay.
And somebody will be out there that wants to do all that for you.
It's just not you.
Just not me. It's not even that me. It's just like not this early, not this. Like, that's just not the way I roll. It's not how I go. And that's okay if that's what you need. But that's not what I'm here to give.
Okay.
What you here to
And I
give?
told him that from the beginning. But you know, they just until you live it and experience it, I feel like there's just we don't actually get what, you know, the other one actually means until you actually get put in that situation.
Well then, any final words on your end?
I don't know, like, I think that's another thing that we're getting into right now is, like, that he is used to women just changing up for him. And this girl is, like you said, she be standing on business. So I don't know what she means by affection. Like, is it, like, physical, like having sex, like, more physical, romantic type of things? I don't know exactly what she means by that. So, but I also... It seems that she's over it. Like, it wasn't like that apology really meant anything for her. That wasn't going to change her mind. But it does seem like he still likes her. Like, he wants to be with her. And I think that she likes him, too. It's just, she's the type of person where she's more logical, almost, I guess. Like, once she's made up her mind about somebody, she's not going to go back and change that.
No, she pretty much hit it on the head, man. I'm a very affectionate person.
Okay.
I love to be hugged. I didn't grow up with a lot of hugs and stuff like that, so that means a lot to me. You know, and more than what was given.
You didn't get any hugs? Excuse me, please. Please.
Continue.
I said I wanted more.
More? You got like massages every night? I'm confused. What? Okay.
Just asking for more.
You're right.
You know, that's it. That's all. I just wanted more.
Okay.
You know, I like that. I like that stuff. You know, and it's impossible for you to do it often when you gone for 18 hours a day. And I understand. You got to go get the chicken. I can dig it.
These big girl bills, okay?
Yes. I seen the spot.
Massachusetts is a lot more expensive than Ohio.
Now you down in me now.
I'm not down. I'm
crazy.
just telling them. You're over here like, but you had to go to work. Absolutely. Who's paying these bills besides me?
I feel it. But just, you know what I mean? Just because
I shouldn't be faulted for that, though.
nobody's faulting you. I'm just saying that I need more. So if we flip the script and the woman is asking for more time from a man and he's saying that, hey, I got to go out here and work all day. It's like, oh, I want affection. I want love. I want more. And it's like, oh, no. But then when I'm saying the same thing, you carrying on like it's an issue. I'm not saying that it's an issue. It could be something an adjustment that somebody has to make. I'm just saying in that small period of time, sweetheart.
Not the sweetheart.
In that small period of time, I just want more. I wanted more. And you know that. So for you to stand on this platform and get going like you going.
What do you mean get going?
Going.
You wanted more. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Oh my god, that's funny as hell. But yeah, it's just, I totally get what he's saying. Like, I want a lot of affection, and I don't, like, the thing for me though is I'm very productive and I have a lot of work things that I do. So when I'm with somebody, I like my affection, but I'm also cool with like having separation. I don't need to see you every day. We don't even have to talk on the phone every day. But as long as I feel like when I'm with you, I'm getting the experience that I want, then I'm cool. This, clearly, he was not getting the experience he wanted when he was with her. Another thing I was going to say is Boston is very expensive. Like she's saying, it ain't cheap to live in Boston. And if I had to pick, I'd rather live in Ohio than live in Boston because I'm going to be living like a king in Boston or in Ohio, and I will be living like a peasant in Boston. But also, I just keep thinking about how I like her voice, and I just like her like attitude. I don't know, like she's cooking, she's giving him massages, you know, she's willing to give the physical touch. We could work out together. Like I don't know, I like her personality.
So clearly we see there's no compatibility here based off of you just want a lot more.
She
What's
know
up?
that we rock.
We rock.
So
When I'm
so
put
you
in the
about to-
environment, then we're good. Like I said, I have to work at all in Ohio. We were fine. Having a good time. I was cooking food, no problem. We were just chilling, doing whatever.
She got up at like
Please
1 in the
take
morning.
over the bills, and then we can have some fun. That's how that works.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Say
You
that one
can't
more
be
time.
no.
What did she say?
Nothing.
She said, go ahead and take over those bills and she'll be fine.
That, I mean, you give me.
You got us speechless.
You give me
That's the
what I-
first time you've been speechless this whole time.
Hey, look, you give me what I want. The bills ain't got no problem. You know what I want. Consistently.
All right, y'all.
Understood.
Well, let me go ahead and wrap this up. So I know both of you probably got a lot going on. Any like projects we should be on the lookout from either?
Okay, that was crazy, bro. It sound like he want that box, but let me know, what does he want? Let me know down in the comments what you think he wants. Is it just physical touch, just hugs and whatnot, or he wants that box hugging her. No, I'm just saying. But anyways, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Make sure that you subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Why not? You know, tap in, like the video, and check out my playlist to see my other balloon pop reaction videos. I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope you have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.